back to my channel. In today's video, we are gonna talk about, drumroll, the off-campus series, TV series, and I'm like obsessed. Like, oh my god, that was the best book to movie adaptation I've ever seen in my life. Like, I loved the series. I mean, I loved the book series, and like I read them like 4 years ago or something. Like, yeah, I think something like that. No, five? Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe it's seven. Oh my god, did I read them in 2019? I'm not sure. Anyways, I was obsessed with it when I read it, but like there was things that I didn't like in the books, even though I love them and give all of them like 5 stars each. Even though that, there was something that like bugged me a little, and we are gonna talk about that in the video too. So it's gonna be a spoilered video. So if you haven't watched the series or read the books, and if you don't want to spoil if you don't want me to spoil anything for you, you can just like leave right now. I'm so sorry, like so sorry, but I have to like talk to someone and make this video because I'm obsessed with the series. Like, oh my god. Anyways, yeah, let's shake the feeling and talk about the series, the things that I liked and the things that I don't like. And I don't think there's anything that I don't like, to be honest. I loved it. I'm like obsessed with it. So let's start. I think we should start with the like castings. At first, I didn't like the castings. At first, I was like, I don't think that's like good or something. And then I watched the show and I was like, oh my god, that's the perfect casting. Like, the only one that I don't really like is kind of Tucker, but I was like, at the first, I was like, I don't think that's like the right casting for Tucker because I was like, I always think about him. Is this like huge guy with like a lumberjack type with like having um like a parent of the group energy, a little bit like more, I don't know, calmer than the others. I always think about him like that. I don't know if it's right or not because I can't remember the books that very much, but I always get that vibe from him. And when I saw the like actor for the series, I was like, are we sure about this? Then I watched him and oh my god, they did a great job. Like, I knew the actor was like awesome. I saw that he played in The Pit, I think, and nothing towards him. And I think he's very like handsome. But the thing is, I didn't just match it in my head. And then I watched the series and I was like, oh, that's great. I think actually they did a great job at the end. So like I don't have any problems with the casting right now. After watching the show, I think it's done pretty well, and like hearing their stories, like Dean's actor having like her girlfriend said that you should go and like play Dean in the series, and like, girl, you did good. Like, you did good. Thank you, because like all the actors and actresses was, oh my god, Mika Abdal, oh my god, she's gorgeous. I'm losing my life over here watching her. And JLo fangirling over her, that's so real bestie. I really liked her. At first I was like, Ellie is not like blonde, and then I was like, oh my god, but she's freaking hot, I think. Yeah, I mean, so like at the end, I have no problems with the casting. I think it's done pretty well. I mean, Ella, the actress for Hannah, is super young, and that's, I think, perfect. Like giving opportunities to the young actresses or actors. So I'm like, go girl, you give us everything. Like, that was so good. Yeah, maybe the only problem of me having the cast is Jackson. was his name Jackson? Hannah's crush? I'm not sure. The only problem I have is him, and that's because Twitter, because like they were like matching him with like another Turkish actor, and I don't like him, and I can see the resemblance, so I'm like, oh my god. But except that, I loved him too. Like the accent, oh my god, they did him British, and the accent was kind of hot, I think. So yeah, that was good too. Making him a like singer instead of a football player, I think it's such a good move because like in the books he was a football player, and Hannah having a like crush over a football player is kind of like, yeah, I don't like it. Like I don't like the crush in the book, but in the series, TV series, it's done so well that you can understand her. Like she's respecting him as a colleague, and she's like fangirling over him as a singer. So that's pretty normal for her to like crush on someone like that. So I think that's a good plot that has been changed from the books. Also, their breakup is done so well in the series. In the books, it was like, I'm not sure about this, but in the series, it's pretty good actually. Like the like allegations about Garrett threatening people to not come close to Hannah being just like gossip is so good because like in the books he really did that, I think. Yeah, he did threaten people to not come close to Hannah, and like in the series he's not threatening, it's just a gossip. So I think that's a better idea. That's making him more green flag, and I think in the series he is like the whole forest, which is something that I like. The thing about me is that I don't like reading dark romances, like the mafia boss or like problematic kind of male characters. I love just greenish, green flag characters. So that's pretty good for me because the whole series is about people who are green flag, and that's making me super invested in the series, and I want to see more of them. Actually, I would be okay with them making 20 EP like seasons. I would be seated and I would watch it the whole week, maybe, because the series I watched them in one night. I just watched them in one night. I binged them. Then I was like, oh, I have to watch it again. And then I watched it again in the like next day. So yeah, it was just so good. And like the like changes in the plot was actually done pretty well. So I wasn't like, oh, but that's different from the books. I was like, oh my god, thank you for changing that from the books, because like the books were in 2000, what, 14? Yeah, I think they're released in 2015 or 14 or something. And now we need something new. Like some things new. Some things should change because they changed, we changed, the college students changed. So I think that's done pretty well. Even though I like the books, I like the series too. And I think that's the first time for me to like series more than their books. Like, because I decided to read the books again after the series, and I started the deal, and I was like, oh my god, Garrett, were you always this like self-obsessed kind of like jock? Because he was like that in the books at first, of course. But like in the books, that's okay because that's like the character arc for him. He changes, he grows and stuff. So in the books, that's okay. But in the series, it will be, I mean, I don't know, it will be bad, I think. And I like that they also like keep the some scenes same, like the like be my tutor scene. It was like pretty identical with the scenes in the scene in the book. So I like to see that too. I think that was like pretty good too. But like the changes are also pretty great, to be honest. I'm just not sure about like the order because I think it's going to be about the second season is going to be about Dean and Ellie, but I'm not sure it should be about them. Like they're a pretty good couple to like introduce in the first season, and I think yeah, at this point it should be about them the second season, but like yeah, I'm not sure. I think like Grace and Logan should be next to Graham and Garrett and Hannah because like he was crushing on her and he was trying to get over the crush and then he met Grace. So not sure about this. Like how are they gonna make it? Like are we gonna watch Logan obsessing over Hannah for another season, or are they gonna introduce Grace and Logan at the like middle of the season, like they did to Dean and Ellie? But I don't know how are they gonna make it happen. Just I can't see it, but I'm at this point I'm pretty sure they've done it pretty well too. Stay hydrated, by the way. Anyways, I like that. Like, I like the Dean and Ellie also. They were so good. Their chemistry was so good. I was like, oh my god. The like dance floor scene, like some lives were changed at that scene. So I think that was good too. Yeah, I just don't know if they are right for season two or not, or maybe I'm not wanting to say goodbye to Bo that early. Like, oh my god, are they gonna kill him? Because like in the books, Bo also was a like good character, but in the series, seeing his actor and having scenes with like him talking to Dean about Ellie, him having this like car scene with them and stuff, and him cheering over them, like oh my god, I just can't say goodbye to him. Like find him a partner and make another season about him. Like, I don't want to lose him. Kill someone else. I don't know. Just made a friend to Dean, like, think about something like a childhood friend or something and kill them. Like, not my Beau. Like, I wouldn't want to lose him. And I'm just freaking out of the idea of losing him in the second season because then what are we gonna do? Like, are we gonna watch people looking at the bleachers and not seeing him or something like that? And that would be so sad. Oh my god, I would be so sad if they killed Bo. And in the books, I wasn't that sad about him. I was like, oh, they killed him. Okay, go on, and something like that. But in the series, if they're gonna kill him, I would probably cry. I will cry. Yeah, definitely I would cry. So I don't want him to die. Can we change that too? Like, we can do another thing that makes Dean grow. Uh, We can find out something. Go for bankruptcy or something like that. I'm not ready to see Bo die. Yeah, I don't want to. Yeah. I talked that so much, and I'm also super curious about seeing Tuck's storyline because, like, I think they changed his character pretty much. I'm not sure though, because like I can't remember a lot about the books. Even even about like Grace and Logan, I don't remember much. I'm just like seeing some stuff on the Twitter and I'm like, oh yeah, Dean was a coach. Yeah, I just remembered that. And Grace, I'm like, oh my god, yeah, Grace did do those things and stuff. So I'm not remembering it correctly, but I'm pretty sure like Tuck was a more serious type than he is in the series. I think he's more like a comedic character right now with the like all whole Bo and Dean storyline, the like fruit and stuff. I think he's more like this like little brother type in this scenario, in the series scenario. So the thing I'm most excited to see about is him growing and being ready to be the best father the whole world ever sees. So I'm curious about that. I'm curious about how it's gonna happen because he's like so young right now in the first season. I think he's the youngest. I think it's his first year in university because he was like speaking to his mom on the telephone, and he was like, "Oh my God, this is my first time spending Thanksgiving away from you," and stuff like that. I think he's first year, yeah. I think he's the like youngest after Hannah, or maybe they're at the same age. Oh no, Hannah is second. Yeah, Hannah is not a freshman, I think, but I'm pretty sure Tuck is. Yeah, I'm just having mindfuck moments, and I know that this is going to be so painful for me to edit this video. And there was so many things that I want to speak to you, and right now I can't remember shit. Like I'm like, what? Oh my god, the casting for Logan. Oh my god, they did so good. Like I would like picture him differently. I would go for like a guy more like pale faced and like with blue eyes, or like black hair, or I would go something like that. But like, oh, Antonio is so good. I watched him and I was like, oh, you're my new obsession now, because Logan was my favorite character in the books. I pretty much remember that. Like, I loved the Dean Ellie book better than their book, but Logan was my favorite character, and Logan Grace was my favorite relationship, I think. So I was like, I would love Logan anyways. Just give me him, and they give us such a good character. Like, I think his character was better in the movies series than the books, because like I don't know, in the books he's also super green flag though. Yeah, I'm not sure about better, but it was good. Like him giving Garrett the like closed can, and you be like, closed cans are safer. Yeah, bro. Yeah, that's a great way of thinking. And thanks to him, Garrett also like noticed there might be a problem. So it was a good point, I think. Also, him having a sister, I think, is also a pretty good thing to change, because now he knows. I mean, he has always been like big brother type, or like a big brother to a girl. So I think that was a good change, even though many people didn't like it. I saw it. Like people didn't like the character, and I liked the like Briar U Hockey Team account. I can't remember the name though, but the account was like super funny. And they also, I think, Briar Us or something like that in the books, like they had this special social media for their own like school, which is pretty normal about if you think about it. Like it's like at the time we were always on the like computer. I just want to speak. And I'm also living for the like High School Musical slash Briar U edits, off campus edits on like TikTok. They're so good. And like thinking about it, I think they kind of gave the same vibe. I don't know why, but they do. Maybe that's because they're sports romance series, but I don't know. They kind of give the same vibe, I think. And at the end, I really liked how it went. I loved the series, and I also liked that like we get to see like Hannah's trauma. Oh, and I talk about their breakup, but like the whole point of Hannah getting mad at Garrett for like attacking him is, I think, pretty good. Yeah, I loved it. I loved it because like she's traumatized. She's always thinking that her story changed other people's lives. She ruined everyone's lives, and Garrett doing this, and she's like, and you are ruining your life because of me too. So yeah, I think that was a good point making, good story making, not point making. So I liked how they made them, how the breakup came, because in the books I can't remember it, but I think that was more problematic, as I was speaking like 10 minutes ago. So I don't know. I pretty much liked everything in the series. Yeah, there's nothing, not a single thing that I disliked, except maybe Tucker being too young from them. Yeah, but I'm pretty sure they're gonna done right to Tucker's story too. So we would be like, oh my god, that's genius. Like we did to Hannah and Dean and Ellie and Garrett. So yeah, I'm pretty satisfied, and I, I mean, that's the first time in the history that I liked an adaptation more than a book series. So it's pretty impressive, I think, because like for me, the books were 5 stars, and I loved the series, and they managed to top it. Like they managed to do something better, and the like, yeah, everything was pretty great. The playlist, the cast, the plot, everything was perfect. So I'm expecting everyone to take notes from this and do adaptations like that, because that was elite, and I'm super excited for other seasons to come. And there's also a lot of like new book adaptations coming up this year, next year, year after that. So I'm pretty excited about those two. And I'm pretty excited to speak it to you. I think if you are liking them, I would love to speak to you about book to movie adaptations or TV series adaptations. So it would be great, because like I'm dying to talk about it. So I'm thinking also about making a video about rereading the whole series again with you. So if you want that, please comment down below, so that I would know that you would want to see it or not. Yeah, I think that's all. I'm not sure, but I think that's all. Yeah, I loved it, and I'm hoping to see more book adaptations like this, and definitely from Fort Ming, because I'm so excited about it, and I don't want to be like, oh my god, it's not good. I want to be coming to you and speaking about this like this, obsessed. Yeah. So yeah, I think that's all from me. Thank you for listening to my brain fact moments, because I know I don't speak well in this video, because like I haven't been making videos lately, which is a problem, something that I don't like, because I love making videos for you. And I think we are gonna be back after this. So thank you for watching, thank you for coming over, and I would love to hear about your ideas of off-campus series, because I love speaking about them. I'm always like on my Twitter account, like posting something, commenting on something and stuff. So I would love to speak to you about that in my comment section too. I would love to speak about the series, because they're like elite, I think. Yeah. That's all from me. Thank you for watching, and thank you for not getting tired of me. Bye.